Cleveland Browns. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing is McDonald. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down. It's Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
McDonald. And he completes it to Hunt. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And the Steeler first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. They'll run with Hunt. On 1st down, they're going option left. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
The tackle made by Matt.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
At the Browns' 40-yard line.
A carry here for Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, McDonald. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Following the interception, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
8-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle.
No gain on the play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Stephon Tuitt on the stop.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Mike 55, check 55, Mike. Hurry, hurry! Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you!
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
It's 4th down.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Check 55 to Mike! Check 55 to Mike! Man, that's trash! That's trash! Regular, regular, regular!
From the gun, Mayfield. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 24. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
In your face.
They go play action. Mayfield looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
3-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's McDonald to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Pittsburgh.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. McDonald sets to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Down.
You try it to the other side, not this side.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Now 4th down.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out to his left. And he's going to go down again. Mack Wilson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Here's Hardman to return. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be caught at the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Mayfield to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He finds Beckham complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. 25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Go. Joker.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
That false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Check back. 55 is mine, guys. 55. I'm not ready. Check. 55 to mine. Pistol. 55 to mine.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7. Steelers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. McDonald going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle made.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is taken in at the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Hey, look, point it right.
Mayfield now. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Intercepted by the Steelers.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On second down, it's Hunt, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Greedy Williams on the coverage.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Here's Hunt. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Monte Nicholson. A gain of 10.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Being chased out left. He's going to run again. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First down.
So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
To throw on second down. McDonald. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
49-yard line.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go play action with McDonald. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Undercut. Run. Undercut. Whip. Watch the whip.
Here's Mayfield. He's got Evans. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
24-yard line.
Here we go. Check 24. Check 24. Check 50. Check 50. Up,
First down, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup.
Good position to be in here, second and inches.
The Steelers' 15-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. 55. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, check Mike. Check Mike. Watch 55. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Mayfield with it once more. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14. Steelers
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing is McDonald. Able to hit his target, Claypool. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. McDonald. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down, Steelers.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Back to throw again. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Chase Claypool, the intended target. 3rd down here. The Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now it's Hunt. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And that will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool. 79 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Good move at the 30. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 1st down. McDonald. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On first down, McDonald. He gets it left side to Johnson. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, McDonald. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the gun, it's McDonald. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. McDonald sets to throw. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 24-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. and that got it done in this one.
So for the Browns, it took a few weeks, but they're into the win column now at 1-3. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed.